You know, we've all seen this quote. The party told you to reject the evidence of your eyes and ears. It was their final and most essential command. And the reason why I show you this, it's because this is Morning Joe. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really care. Start your tape right now, because I'm about to tell you the truth.
Okay. Everybody brace for impact. Morning Joe missile coming down the pike. He's getting ready. You know he's getting ready to lie. You can tell he's like, you know how Pinocchio's nose got long? That his hair gets higher as he lies more. That's what.
It's kind of like, I don't really care. Start your tape right now, because I'm about to tell you the truth.
There you go.
And F you if you can't handle the truth.
Wait, whoa. Did Morning Joe just tell me to fuck off? Is his Morning Joe not decaf? Okay.
When anybody starts off with I'm going to tell you the truth, just know he's about to lie to you.
That's right.
It's like when someone goes, listen, I'm not trying to be offensive here, but you're totally going to say some offensive shit right there.
There you go.
Well, it's so funny because normally he lies to me, and so I may not be able to handle this.
That's true. He warned you.
Start the recording.
Magic's about to happen.
It's coming in.
Here we go. Here comes the truth. Here we go.
This version of Biden, intellectually, analytically, is the best Biden ever. Not a close second.
Oh my God, is everybody okay? Because if you're not, you can fuck off. Okay, want to hear it all together? Here we go.
I don't really care. Start your tape right now, because I'm about to tell you the truth. And F you if you can't handle the truth. This version of Biden, intellectually, analytically, is the best Biden ever. Not a close second. I've known him for years.
Well, I'm so glad he warned us to prepare us for such an anticlimactic truth bomb.
No, because the Biden that had a full frontal lobe that was working was a Biden that would word for word plagiarize Irish politicians.
Yes.
Word for word. And then he also said he was first in his class, and he was like last in his class.
Yes.
He had 4 degrees. He had one fucking degree. And people figured this out before the internet.
That's right. And he was such a liar, he had to drop out of running for president the first time.
That's right. And also the Senate. There's also, go look at that one.
Oh, yeah?
He dropped out of the Senate, too, for running because of lying and plagiarism.
So I like how he pretends that Biden has versions, right?
Oh, yeah.
What is he, an iPhone?
Maybe he's referring to the clones.
Looks a little conspiracy. I like the tinfoil.
That's what I'm here for. I love that he's slowly morphing into Rosie O'Donnell, right? Look at that, it's like we all eventually get the peak Rosie at some point.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of agree with him. I mean, this is the best version of Biden because Biden's never been funnier, and he doesn't shower with his daughter anymore. So
that's true.
Just those two things.
It's very close, but I think that he edges him out.
Yeah. I mean, you guys know that he used to shower with his daughter, right? Okay.
Hello?
And that his daughter, when she was like 13 years old, wrote in her diary...
15, Jimmy.
When she was 15, she wrote that she would wait till late at night to shower because she was afraid he was going to come in the shower with her. And that's why when James O'Keefe got a hold of her diary... The FBI raided his house to get that because that was fucking important to make sure that that's how you know there was something to it, right? They don't overreact if there's nothing in that diary. They overreacted because there was that in that diary.
I got a buddy who back in the day when we lived in Bushwick, he had a YouTube show called A Good Word with the T-Bird and interviewed some coke dealer in New York who had Jenna Bush's driver's license because the Bush twins have been in New York, I guess, getting blow. And she showed on the thing, and then the Secret Service came to the apartment. Just 2 guys who were very friendly. Nobody had to be taking out their underwear. Just asking about who he talked to, and that was it. They sent a whole SWAT team to James O'Keefe's house.
Yeah, they did. They swatted him.
Yeah.
But I like Joe Morning Joe Ball's It's that whole fuck you if you don't vote for Joe Biden.
No, he said if you
Yeah.
can't take that this is the best Biden.
Yeah.
It's not really a good sale of Biden. By the way.
Fuck you if you don't think he's the right choice. And
If you are able to discern that there's something wrong with his brain, fuck you.
fuck you.
Fuck you for having basic logic.
So so what he's doing is teaching everybody who's watching how to deal with their family members when they say they don't want to vote for him. Fuck you, grandma, and fuck you, mom, and fuck you, son. Fuck you. This is the best version. Go fuck yourself. Fuck you. Because Marty Joe Ball said, fuck you. You can't handle the truth.
Yeah.
These are being merely performers. They're to teach people how to act, and that's what that is.
It's very performative.
Yeah.
My
okay.
favorite part of him is when he tells us he's about to tell us the truth, then he instantly stops making eye contact with everybody, which is the sure sign everybody knows. When you're lying, you can't look somebody in the eye. Like, I'm about to tell you the truth. This is the best version of it.
Did he do that? Did he? Let me see.
I don't really, you know what? I don't really care. Start your tape right now because
What
I'm about
tape?
to tell you the truth.
What tape?
Yours
And
at home. You're taping
if
at home.
You can't handle the truth.
Stop your tape right now if you can't handle the eye contact.
Maybe he's talking to Al Sharpton off camera.
Maybe. Oh, cable news. It's for people who want pre-digested thoughts. That's what that is. And by the way, here's the guy. Here's the best version of him. Ready? You want to hear the best version?
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to put him.
That's the best version of that guy, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, look, even I like Kamala Harris going, well, they're not going to be making fun of me today. I got the day off now.
I just like how both the women cover their vaginas.
If he would have said that's all, folks, he would have got himself out of it. That's all, folks. That is America at its best.
That can be defined in a single word. I was going to put him.
Okay, that's just
You know, Kamal is actually not better than that.
no.
When she speaks, it's not even as good as that.
The best part of that is that at no point did Saturday Night Live think they should do a sketch about that. That's the best.
Yeah, that
But
is
you know who is doing sketches about
shocking.
it? Saudi Arabia TV is making
That's
fun
right,
of Joe.
yeah.
That's how fucked up he is. That
And the
even
French TV.
French TV also.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. But not in America. Saturday Night Live won't do it. Isn't that weird? I wonder why.
I have a quick story, real quick. So I had a buddy of mine who's in sobriety, and he does like sober companion stuff. And he was a sober companion where he gets paid to make sure that people don't use drugs. And one of his clients was a super high-end escort in LA. And she told him a story. This was way before the election, that she used to party with Hunter Biden.
I find that very believable.
Are you ready for the truth? Look away. You know. She said to him before the election that Hunter told her that when he was just gacked out of his mind that the plan was to basically get Joe Biden in, right, and then basically throw him to the side so they could get Harris in after. And this was even before they added her as the vice president.
Yeah, it's not now. They ain't saying that now.
No, well, that's
The plan has changed.
Listen, look how bad he is, and she's still polling so poorly. They can't have her step in. Their whole plans have just gone off the rails.
Well,
rather have Hunter.
you know what I heard that she responded to that recently, and her response was,
Spot on.
I'd rather
Yeah,
have
but why
Hunter.
wouldn't the Democrats? That shows you like they can't have it all figured out because they would have scripted her every word that she said publicly. They should have had somebody. That just goes to show what a fucking gigantic ego is because they probably did do that. And she was like, "I've got this, let me handle this."
You think she's going rogue when she's speaking?
She has a lot of turnover in her handlers.
She
like
does.
A lot.
She does have a lot.
Yeah, no, she does, but I think because they won't, she won't listen to them, and she's got it all figured out.
Dude,
which is
we
great.
were really close to having Montel Williams' side chick as the president. Like, that is so crazy to me. Right? His side chick, not his main chick. Remember the old...
Kamala.
You remember?
Montel Williams? That's it? That really?
Yeah, you don't see that? They used to go to, like...
I didn't know that.
She used to date
100%.
Montel Williams.
I thought it was that
the
guy.
old
I thought it was
talk
that
show.
guy.
Also, Willie Brown.
Willie Brown.
No, that,
I met
she
her with
did do
Willie.
Willie Brown. Then she was like she went to like red carpet affairs. He went with both his chicks.
Oh, no
I saw
kidding.
that photo.
Yeah.
Well,
That's gonna get scrubbed.
someone doesn't like that. I was like tip of the hat, but
Yeah. Like, good for you, buddy.
she didn't. Well, you pull that shit off. God
Yeah.
damn.
Every guy's like, sweet.
So let's move on. Oh, here's so speaking of what Morning Joe Ball said, she backs it up. Watch this.
Look, I think this is an important piece to dive into because MSNBC has a very high standard of what is factual. You have to.
MSNBC has such a high standard for what's factual. They hired Joe Biden's ex-press secretary. Ooh, that's really putting the bar high. Okay.
Look, I think this is an important piece to dive into because MSNBC has a very high standard of what is factual. You have to go through a process before you report things on air.
So
That process involves scripts, makeup, give Big Pharma a blowjob, and then you got to clear it with the feds. That's part of that.
You know what? I thought the process was, will this shit fly?
Yeah. Can you imagine someone even believing that they have a process and a standard for telling the truth after 5 to 7 years of straight fear-mongering of that made-up conspiracy theory called Russiagate, which was 95% of their programming, which they still talk about today? Could you imagine that they told you Hunter Biden's laptop wasn't real? They told you Seth Rich was a conspiracy. They're just one lie. They won't tell you the truth about Ukraine. They'll lie to you constantly about. They have a process here. It's got to go through. It's got to go through at least 2 or 3 FBI guys. It's got to go through the guy over at Pfizer. We have a process. And even the dumbest of my shit-lib friends don't think that that's true. I mean, they'll just say something like, yeah, well, they all lie, but they don't lie as bad as Fox. That's what they'll say.
But at least she's on the right show to talk about it, Stephen Colbert.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
But Jimmy, it's easier to say what they got right, which is nothing, than to list what they got wrong, which
Right.
was everything.
Yes. Well, Stephen Colbert, do you know him?
No, but when the dancing vaccine syringes to me was the low point of that's like something out of Nazi Germany or something out of
Yeah.
I never thought I would see something like such blatant a push for something that and it was very effective. It was very effective because the dancing also can talk you into taking experimental gene therapy more than not dancing. That's a huge. Most people don't know that.
And the thing that kills me is none of those people will now apologize. They'll know.
Yeah, none of them, yeah.
None of them. And right now, if you're following CDC guidelines, you would be on your 9th shot right
Not
now.
10th? Oh, that was 10th.
Oh, is it 10th?
Malone said 10.
Who's it?
Peter Malone said 10.
Peter Malone told. Okay. Oh, Robert Malone.
Robert
yeah.
Malone, sorry.
So 10. You'd be on your 10th shot by now. Do you think Stephen Colbert's on his 10th shot? So all those people at some point started doing their own research, and they stopped listening to the CDC and the FDA, and they'll never admit it. That you know what? Turns out they were always liars. We all know they were liars, and they'll never admit it. And I can't let this go. I cannot fucking let this go.
Do you think that he fucked all 10 of his needle dancers?
I think so. Okay. Oh, I thought she was coming at you. Hey, come see us do a live stand-up show. We're going to be in Stockholm, Amsterdam, Rotterdam, London, Oslo, Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania, Cortland, New York, Oakmont, Pennsylvania, El Paso, Texas, San Antonio, Texas, Edmonton, Alberta, Vancouver, British Columbia, and Denver, Colorado. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for those tickets.